We welcome you back to In Focus, and of course it's now time for our In Focus Health Update with health reporter Linord, Moudou, who's going to join us today and take a closer look again at autism.
Hello,
right?
Dimiaki.
Hey, Linord.
Autism is a developmental disorder that appears in the first 3 years of life. It affects the brain's normal development of social, behavioral, and communication skills. The exact cause of autism is unknown, but experts say a combination of factors, such as genetics and environmental causes, may be responsible. Boys are at higher risk than girls, and increasingly, children are being diagnosed with the disorder. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control says an average of 1 in 110 children in the United States has a disorder in the autism spectrum, compared to 1 in 125 just a few years ago.
But you know, Linord, while we are on the subject of autism, you've really done a lot to raise that issue, and I think our audiences have really benefited from that. But in addition to what you do just reporting, you also founded an organization, the Racine Heritage Foundation, which really tries to raise awareness about autism in the communities, right?
Yes, actually, Racine Heritage Foundation's mission is to help support education, whether it's girls' education and special education for children with autism. And with regards to autism, we work in partnership with Autism Community of Africa.
And along those same lines, you actually have a very interesting event that you've put together, and I know I've been seeing you, of course, working hard at it, where you're going to have some little ambassadors that will hopefully carry on this message. Tell us about that event this Saturday.
It's this Saturday, it's December 17th. It's called Little Malaika International Boys and Girls Multicultural Pageant. The idea is to bring children together from a diverse cultural background to, first of all, have them act like as ambassadors to talk about their cultural heritage, because a lot of time children are born here or in other countries, and sometimes they don't really stay connected with their roots. And the idea was to have parents open that line of discussion. If it's not done already, if it's done, just reinforce that so that they can take part in this event and talk about what they know about, whether it's Nigeria, Spain, or South Africa, or Tanzania, or, you know. And that's the platform that we created to raise awareness about autism, because it's definitely growing on the continent. We don't have exact statistics, but what we know is that children with autism in Africa need help. They need the support, they need the resources, and it's very scarce in many countries in sub-Saharan Africa.
Tell me what you're hearing from some of the interactions you have with people from the continent about what they're saying about autism and what they know now. Some women and parents, I assume, who had children, they didn't really realize that it was autism that the child had.
Absolutely. You're making a good point, because actually one of the shows that I had on InFocus was on autism, and after that I received a mail from this lady telling me, oh my God, I didn't realize my child had autism. We thought he had some type of bad spirit, and the symptoms that the doctor I had at the time was describing were the same symptoms that she saw with her child. So she told us that she was able to look toward that direction and try to find the appropriate care for her child. So obviously it's a condition that really needs more awareness and definitely resources, because these children need to have access to special education to help them be productive in their societies.
I want to come back to the event that you're going to hold on Saturday and what your hopes are for it in terms of raising more awareness for autism, but also the educational initiative that you have tagged along with it.
Yeah, I guess the main platform is education, girls' education and special education for children with autism. What we hope to accomplish, first of all, using culture as a vehicle, is the fact that we want parents to keep that dialogue with their children so that they know where my parents are from, where I'm from, you know. That's an important aspect for those of us who live, you know, in the diaspora. Right. I think it's very important. But also the awareness and resources. We want to tell people that children in Africa have autism and they need resources. They need a book. They need help to build centers. They need access to the treatment, you know. And this is what we're trying to accomplish.
So are you going to be raising money? How exactly does it translate toward that initiative, education and autism?
What we're trying to do is to raise money, of course, because Autism Community of Africa, which is a partner organization in this event, is trying to build the first autism center in Côte d'Ivoire, which doesn't exist. And you don't have many centers. If you travel throughout sub-Saharan Africa, you don't have you don't have experts, let alone centers. And that's what they're trying to accomplish. And throughout,
yeah. I'm going to stop you because you're going to come back next week and you'll tell us more and give us, you know, hopefully bring us the winner of this event that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's Linord Moudou, who of course joins us every Tuesday and Thursdays here on In Focus, always with the latest health news.